Hello Cancer, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your tarot reading for the year 2024. So we'll be going over your year, things you may be leaving behind or taking with you from 2023. Also some things that you may go through for the year of 2024 and some major life lessons or takeaways you can learn as well. Again, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Everything here is to empower you so you can create the reality that you want from your own life. Okay. Okay, so here I can see two things. First of all, Ten of Swords. Love seeing this. So you're releasing a lot of pain. I'm seeing here with the cards, you're going to be, there's a lot of things that could be potentially very good for you for this upcoming year. For some of you, if there was any type of mental pain that caused a lot of emotional problems, you know, the ending of anything, of a loss of any kind, you know, you're going to be releasing that from 2023. I think some of you may have come to peace with it during the month of December and stuff like that, where it's really going to help move you forward, and you will just be at peace with it from now on, and it won't be something to hurt you or something where it is hurtful to look back on, if that makes sense. I love seeing this as well because it's like letting an old version of yourself die so that, you know, that person dies and you are transcended and reborn into a more spiritual sense, if that makes sense. And now we got two sevens. I love this. So here, seven of wands here. This is telling me that you're letting go. I almost feel like it's like any type of resistance or conflict that you may have to, that you experience on the daily during 2023. A lot of that I think you're going to be walking away from. You know, I think there's certain things where you were on a certain path where you were just being met with a lot of resistance from either other people or things not working out the way that you expect them to. And I think you're just going to learn to walk away from them. And that's fine. You know, that's not giving up. That's just saying, you know, I just don't think this is right for me anymore. You know, I don't think this is the right path. I don't think this is the right course of action. You know, I think I've just hit enough or gone through enough. You know, and I really feel like a lot of you will be walking away from that because I think that at a point gets too exhausting. I say that because we got the Seven of Pentacles here in reversed. The reason that I say that is because, like, you know, it's not giving up, because with the Seven of Pentacles, it says, like, you know, you tried to do something, you put in the effort, you put in the work, but the results were not there for you. You know, you fought the good fight, you kept showing your perseverance and getting through those situations, but you know, it wasn't worth the effort, if that makes sense. So I think with both of these being a Seven of Wands and Pentacles, it's showing that you really either are pivoting toward a different direction or that you're just leaving it behind completely, one or the other, and you're seeing that, you know, this situation is not worth investing my emotions or energy into anymore. Maybe very much related to that Ten of Swords, as I said before, leaving something behind that may have caused you pain, you know, and realizing like it's done. As I said, the tens in tarot, talking about ending of a cycle, ending of some type of course of action, you know, and you realize I just want to walk away from it. I'm good. So let's pull out some clarification and see what we got for you. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, first of all, let me touch upon this. You got the Seven of Wands again for clarification, right on top of that Ten of Swords. So yeah, there really is something telling me, you know, you're just being met with resistance, or you're just realizing, like, you know, but like it's just not worth it, you know, and I'm willing to let it go. You know, I'm willing to let it go because it just causes me too much pain or frustration, too much anything. You know, it just causes too much negativity in my life of some way. So you were willing to let it go because it just wasn't worth the effort anymore. I have a feeling here underneath that other Seven of Wands, we got the Chariot. You know, I really feel like you took a different direction. You know, there's something with the major arcana here. I think it was a very big decision, and I think it's only going to serve you in a certain way because it's going to teach you. I think for some of you, maybe it taught you a big life lesson. It's like, it's okay to change and pivot. It's okay to change a certain direction because maybe that is better for me, you know, and maybe it'll take me further along my path than I thought it would. you know. With this Chariot card, it really shows like, you know, maybe with that pivot and change of direction, you were able to run with a different path much further and get further along where you wanted to by changing, you know. Seven of Pentacles, again, reverse, and now you got the Ace of Cups. You actually have the Ace of Cups twice. I'll touch on the other one later. But regardless, I think by you understanding, like, this is not, I'm not getting the results that I want. I'm not getting the feedback or the fruits of my labor back from how much I'm putting in. You know, I think you're being given a new cup of fulfillment, you know, from the universe, saying like you made the right choice, and now you're going to feel fulfilled. Number one, by leaving and realizing your energy and efforts are better spent elsewhere. But also there's a cup of healing here as well, and that, you know, you're going to find something new that gives you a lot more happiness, a lot more joy, and that sense of fulfillment. Let's talk about the things you may experience for this upcoming year. Okay, first of all, emotional fulfillment. Again, we got that Ace of Cups. I love to see this for you. You know, it's saying that the universe is giving you something. It could be love, you know, because on this same line, we got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands right here for some of you. So really, it could be love. It could be a baby. It could be expansion of family. You know, it could be pregnancy for some of you, you know, or it could just be just any type of emotional fulfillment with anything like that. Let's talk about some of these other ones. Queen of Wands, right in the center of your reading. So if you aren't looking for a relationship or pregnancy or family or anything like that, Queen of Wands talks about you're really just coming into your own, being right into the center of your spread right here. It's really saying, like, you know, from the past of letting all this go, you found a lot of self-assurance. You felt a lot of self-worth, you know, self-empowerment, and you just know how to provide that for yourself at this point. I think you feel very confident in your decision to move on and away from those things as well. Maybe that's something that you will figure out in 2024 as well. You will come into your power in terms of understanding your needs. You know, if you did walk away from something in the past, you had a certain knowing to do so, and it was for your greater good, and is only going to serve you by doing that as well. King of Wands is same exact type of energy, except it's like in this year, you know, you could figure out that, you know, how to take control of your life, you know, how to have control and power over your decisions on where you want to take your life, the vision you have for your life as well. So here it's really saying, you know, like with this King and Queen of Wands, this divine union of passion, of fire, of energy, you know, you're going to learn how to provide for yourself and use your energy and actions to manifest and create things, opportunities for yourself as well. Emotional opportunities, talking about this chalice, you know, the Ace of Wands, right? Ace of Cups right there. So again, it could just be you coming into your own, coming into your power, getting in touch with both your divine feminine and masculine. Pretty freaking awesome. But also it could be about family, it could be about marriage, all of that stuff. So let's talk about some clarification for these as well. Cool. Okay. So we got the first of all, Ace of Cups, followed by the Eight of Pentacles right here. Eight of Pentacles showing, like, you know, you really have done the work, you know, in a certain sense. It shows a certain mastery. You know, this could be over your mastery of self. You know, it could be work also, if that's something that is on your plate. It could be your job in terms of doing much better on your finances, your work, getting a promotion, getting recognition, you know, gaining mastery over your work as well, or your business or your side hustle, whatever it may be. But it shows you're going to find a lot of fulfillment in that, whether that be self-mastery as well, you know. In terms of the Queen of Wands here, we have the Ten of Cups. Again, family. There could be something here for some of you talking about a happy family, expanding your family, finding your family, you know, about relationships, all of that type of stuff. And I love to see this, especially from some of those past cards with the Ten of Swords, the Sevens, etc. It shows that there's a lot of happiness to be had in 2024 for you. And maybe for some of you, if it is love, it could be sharing it with that person. King of Wands energy, you know, is on top, and then we got the clarification of the Seven of Cups here. Another Cups, love to see a lot of Cups here for you, a lot of emotional fulfillment. But with this King of Wands and the Seven of Cups, is saying, you know, you're going to be very clear about what it is that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. and you're going to be able to see through the illusions of fear and deceit, and see the things that, all that glitters ain't gold, So it's really, you're going to be presented with a lot of different emotional opportunities that will give you a lot of emotional happiness or fulfillment. And so with this King of Wands energy, use that to really be clear about what it is that you want, that is going to give you that happiness, that joy, that deep sense of fulfillment. So here, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for you to either expand your joy or or to diversify your joy in some type of sense, whether it be with a loved one or on your own. But understand, you will come to a place where you will have to exercise that mastery and control over your energy, over your willpower and decision making. And so use it to your advantage. Choose the thing that with some of these cards, like that Ace of Cups, that 10 of Cups, that you're going to experience joy already. So keep going along that route. Choose things along those lines of thinking. Let's talk about some major themes or things that you will be learning from the year as well. Love to see this. We got the Page of Wands right here, talking about new adventures. Love to see that. I think here it really is saying, like, from all these things that you leave behind in the past, it's really going to allow you to see the world and be open to it once again. To explore, to take risks, to have fun a little bit, to live life to the fullest, if you will. And from it, you will find growth, by doing those things. So I have a feeling for some of you, this is a year for you to explore and adventure and to find excitement, enthusiasm, and be playful with life. Because by doing so, you're going to grow in ways that you didn't expect. We also got the Ace of Pentacles right here. So there could be more opportunities for this year for you, where, it could be financial opportunities, could be a new job, it could be a new career, a new business opportunity, side hustle, even a new sense of health, if you will. I just have a feeling with this, especially in terms of big themes here, like the universe is going to give you, with the aces, is kind of lucky, if you think about aces and playing cards as well, the aces is the highest card, So really, it's like the universe giving you a streak of luck, a kind of windfall in terms of some type of finances or health, whatever it is, some type of abundance where you're able to have a new opportunity and be able to run with it. Here we got the Temperance card. So I think one of the major themes here is like really trying to bring yourself into balance. I mean, you have a lot of water cards here. And as you can see with Temperance, they are mixing two different chalices together. And you have two different chalices too. You got the Ace of Cups twice. So that's a weird coincidence. So really it's saying, I really believe here it's really talking about, because you have things you left in the past that seem kind of difficult and challenging. And then you have, during this year, all of these cards of fulfillment, with the 10 of Cups and like the 7, you got, another Ace of Cups. So I think it's really asking you, one thing you will learn is how to bring the past pain into current joy, and mix them both together into a very clear and peaceful present moment, because the past sometimes can take away our joy, and sometimes the joy can make us repress our past because we don't want to face it, So here it's really saying with this Temperance card, I think especially getting the two aces twice, and there's the Temperance card, the Temperance angel is literally mixing two different chalices, one from the past, one from the current, it's really saying that your emotions are going to be into a nice place of balance and peace this year. Everything is going to make sense once you're able to meld those two together and find a happy medium. So let's do some clarification for these cards as well. Love. Okay. Love it. Oh, God. Okay. So number one, as I said, Page of Wands, and you got the Magician. I mean, you're going to, by leaving the things that really you found resistance in the past from, you're going to just start manifesting like crazy this year. You're going to experience some type of manifestations that you're going to understand, I am in control of my life. I am the one who makes things happen. I am in the driver's seat. I am the driver. Just like that Chariot card. You know, by leaving there, you're learning that you're the driver, you're the manifester, the magician of your life. So here it's really saying that you're going to come into your power, you're going to learn, you're going to feel empowered to make the reality that you want, to manifest it, to create it by exploring life, taking those risks, being open and enthusiastic to life's opportunities. As I said, with that Ace of Pentacles, you got the Fool card. I love this. So really it is saying, like, there's going to be an opportunity given to you from this year. And I think this opportunity is to just start anew. I think there's a certain, like, letting go of the past and just being more present into where you are now in 2024. And by doing so, you're just going to allow yourself to be more genuine to who you are, at your core, and by doing so, you're going to be able to experience and be open to life's opportunities by being more lighter, by being more open, having this idea of the Fool card, which is pretty much just saying you have a clean slate, is the number 0. So it means it exists everywhere and anywhere in between all the numbers, so it just permeates everything, where you're just like part of life, if you will, and you're able to make it into whatever you want, because it is a clean slate, it's a blank slate. And so finally we have, on top of the Temperance card, we got the High Priestess. Very cool to see this, because we have number 0, the Fool, number 1, the Magician, number 2, High Priestess. Love to see that. There's a certain thing with the numerology there saying there's an equal consecutive path that's that's going to happen this year. With the High Priestess, it really is saying, by melding the pain of the past to the joys of the current present, it's going to unlock spiritual knowledge and intuition by doing so. Things will start to make sense. You will turn the whole transmutation of pain into lessons and wisdom, and the same thing with joy. It's going to make you enjoy, or like feel your happiness on a much, much deeper level, by understanding how bad it can be or how difficult things were in the past. It makes you enjoy these moments of fulfillment much more deeply and much more presently by doing so. So I think by melding those two things together, those two different aces that are literally talk about the past and the present, that the Temperance cup, that the Temperance angel holds, is going to unlock spiritual knowledge and wisdom by doing so. So let's pull out some more cards for wisdom. Love that. Peace, clarity, perseverance. Love that. So as I said, peace, when I was talking about that Temperance card, as I said, melding those two together, pain and pleasure from two different sources, is going to give you this emotional peace, because everything will make sense. Everything will have a purpose. Everything will have an understanding, a lesson, a wisdom, instead of just pain and pleasure. Duality, it's no longer one or the other. Now it's something new. So here is peace. That's really what it's going to do for you. Clarity as well. I think that's another thing that's going to happen from all of this. I think also you're going to be very clear with that Fool card, and that whatever opportunity and whatever you want to manifest in your life, I think you're going to find clarity on all of that. Whatever didn't work out for you in the past, whatever gave you all that resistance, you're going to make sense of that. You're going to understand why it had to happen that way, why it did happen, and you're going to understand, so then what is the path I want to take now? Who do I want to be now? What do I want to manifest now? And you're going to become very clear on that. Perseverance, I love this. I mean, I really think for some of you, if you really are still transitioning from letting things go from the past of 2023 that has given you a lot of resistance, I think find the perseverance to make that change and stick with it. Because honestly, it's going to free up a lot of things for you. It's going to free up a lot of space in your life, so that things like that 10 of Cups feeling, any type of relationship, as I said, with that King and Queen of Wands, the 7 of Cups, just a lot of different opportunities going to be presented to you that could be emotionally fulfilling. So here, just persevere if you've made that decision. If you feel like you made the wrong decision, I think there's something here, if this did resonate so far, saying to persevere and stick with your decision. There's something here that's saying to persevere through that, because there's more that's unfolding for you in terms of 2024. Where am I going? Okay, here we got more cards. Let's see. Ooh, you see? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, what did I say? All of this anyway. What did I say? Treasure Island, you know? Really, it's saying, as I said, with that perseverance, if you made that decision and you're still struggling with it and you want to go back to old ways that have been difficult or resistant to you, I really think you should continue moving with that decision. Because I think you are being guided by your deeper knowing, as one of these cards say, by your intuition with the High Priestess, you know, all this stuff. There's something telling you that it was just not right for you, and that's definitely fine. But if you made the decision recently, I think you should continue to follow it, because Treasure Island is saying, like, you know, there's something at the end of the tunnel. You have to keep digging. You know, same thing with treasure. You could try and dig and get so far and think, I don't think it's there, but then give it 2 more feet, it could be there, you know? So there's something here that I think, try and see it through the best you can. Fork in the road, again, if you made a decision versus one way of doing things and you have another way, another path that you can take, keep going down that other path for a little bit. This is something telling me here where really, especially with that 10 of Swords reversed, you know, that it was the end of that cycle. Maybe you've done it long enough and you've seen enough of the pain or enough of the frustration where you know that you had to try something new. And as I said before, deep knowing, you made this decision for some of you to leave certain situations because you just knew, you know, you just knew that there was something better for you. So again, all of those I already touched upon, so there's not much to say else. So what else we got? Last card, expansion. I have a feeling for some of you, you know, in terms of leaving those things in the past that gave you resistance, you know, it also could limit you in so many ways, you know, limit your idea of your potential or how much you can attain, how much you can achieve, all this other stuff. So I think by freeing yourself up to choosing something new, it's only going to expand the potential of how big or how abundant things can get in the end. You know, whether that be, as I said, new love, whether it be, you know, new opportunities, new adventures in life, whatever it could be. You may have been stuck doing something for a very long time and it just could have been frustrating, you know? And sometimes everything has a breaking point. That's completely fine. I think here, in terms of 2024 for some of you, I think there is a big room for expansion, a big room for you to see life and experience life on a whole different level that is much more open and has much more diversity and potential for you to experience a lot of emotional fulfillment should you continue down that road and give it a chance. But that's all I can see for you for 2024. A lot of great things. If you are leaving those things in the past, take a chance on yourself. You know, you made the decision for a reason. Take a chance. Why not? You know, as long as you're safe, as long as you can still pay bills and all that other stuff, you know, I know that all plays into that, you know, but take a chance on yourself. That's what life is about. Sometimes we got to take that risk and leap of faith. We got to trust in ourselves and our abilities and our deeper knowing to make things happen, to get that abundance or whatever we want to manifest. So again, if this reading did resonate with you, make sure to hit that like button, leave me a comment. Love hearing from y'all. And don't forget to subscribe as well. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, who is watching right now. I really appreciate that. Did not expect that this month, so thank you. Have more for you guys coming up. But until then, thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Goodbye.